Good evening. I'm Mrs. Anita Chadha here on Ed Talk at KHMS. And with me are there my young students, Kanika, Goel, and Manya from 7th and 8th, and Mishti, Bansal, and Shreeya from class 9th, with my respectable colleagues, Miss Bharti Khanna and Miss Princi Girotra. Ed Talk at KHMS is a platform where Kulachi creates young leaders. I am not talking about political leaders, of course, the leaders who are going to lead the society. And of course, one day they would lead the nation. Today, we have a purpose to gather here because, because UN has designated 11 October as the day of the International Year of Girl Child. This is the day to recognize the girls' rights, to give them gender equality, and to have them freedom to express themselves, freedom to have aspirations, freedom to not only have dreams but to fulfill those dreams. International Year of the Girl Child has a theme: My voice, our equal futures. Let us start our discussion with the theme itself only. So, first of all, I would invite, I think, the youngest speaker of today's platform, Kanika, to start with the discussion on the theme of International Year of Girl Child. Yes, Kanika?
Greetings to all. My name is Kanika Goel and I am from class 7th K. We need to celebrate the importance, power, and potential of girls around the world. My voice, our equal future. The 2020 theme of International Day of Girl correctly recognizes the absence of girls in the decision making places. The most common example that we can see in our daily lives is that the head of the household is usually the eldest male member. He only takes all the decisions regarding the financial matters of the house. Women generally do not get to speak in these matters and are mostly found in the working in the household chores. And when we look at the broader picture of the country, we hardly see chances given to women political leaders. They are often called as bossy, dominating, and loud, terms which are not used for the male counterparts. And there are only 10% of women in Parliament House.
Kanika has given a very real picture of the society. Yes, Kanika, definitely there are the doubts. This is what we are here to discuss. Now, let us hear what Mishti has to say. Yes, Mishti.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I am Mishti Bansal of 90. This year's theme, that is My Voice, Our Equal Future, represents the possibilities of a better world inspired by girls and young women. Girls around the world are lifting their collective voices to impact social change. It raises the awareness of the need to address challenges and biasness and injustice that are done against the women globally.
Yes, very well presented, Mishti. Manya, I hope you also have to add to this.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
Hello, everyone. Greetings to all. My name is Manya Arya, a student of 8C, Kulachi Hansraj Model School. My voice, our equal future. This year's International Day of a Girl theme. Each and every girl has something unique to offer that makes our community stronger. If any one of our girl does not see herself as a part of our community, we failed not only that girl, but the heart of our missions, as places founded to be address inequality. It is not enough to simply include a diversity of people if we are not listening to them, not learning from them, and not honoring their breadth of experience. Thank you.
Yes, Bharti ma'am. I hope you also want to put your give
Yes,
your
ma'am, I would
inputs.
love to share my views. Thank you so much, ma'am. Greetings to one and all present over here. The theme Voice Our Equal Future is a reminder to listen to girls, to understand the changes they want to see, and to ensure that all of them get equal opportunities in order to make this place a better place to live for them and for their family members. Thank you.
The theme of the International Year of the Girl Child, I think itself suggests the status of the girls. Why is UN compelled to give this theme? Because a lot needs to be done for the upliftment of the girls. I'm sorry, we are in 21st century, yet there is a lot to be done so that the girls could also be equal to their male counterparts. Yes, Princi ma'am, would you like to say something?
Sure, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Greetings to one and all present here. My name is Princi, TGT English at Kulachi Hansraj Model School. As we all know that today we have gathered here to discuss about the International Day of the Girl Child and its multifarious aspects. So each year, the International Day of Girl, it has a theme starting from its very first theme, which was ending child marriage, to its current 2020 theme, which is My Voice, Our Equal Future. So for me, this theme is a reflection of the voice, a voice that demands equality in each and every aspect of life, be it personal, professional, social, and cultural. We all have been brought up in a patriarchal society wherein males have been given a central position and women have always been kept on the periphery of the society. So, we as women, we have been subjected to discrimination since long back, and women today, they are demanding their right. They want to create a better future, and if effectively supported, girls indeed have the potential to change the world. I would also like to quote Nelson Mandela here. uh, he mentioned that freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression, sorry. So that's really important. Thank you.
Yes, just as Princi ma'am has talked about that the woman is demanding to overcome the discrimination. Yes, why discriminated? One of the biggest challenges that the girls are facing. Discrimination is not the one, there are many. So, may I have your attention to the challenges being faced by the girls today? Yes, Shreya, please start.
Hello everyone, this is Shreeya from class 9. So I'll be discussing about the challenges faced by females in their lives. So in our country, the birth of a boy is regarded as a blessing, whereas the birth of a female child is not really welcome. In our country, females have always been fighting to get equal rights as those as males. So the females don't have access to proper education, proper sanitation, and there are also problems like malnutrition. All of these lead to unequal opportunities. I believe that we are the ones to create opportunities for ourselves. So all of us should come together, come forward, and raise our voices. And if we will speak ourselves, then it is conducive that the society will listen to us.
Yes, Mishti, what are your views about it?
Ma'am, in the current situation, there was a accident. There was a that a girl was sexually harassed at Hathras in UP. The people that were from earlier generations were like the people who are old, and the men especially were blaming the girls for wearing some revealing clothes or clothes that are too short. Instead, they should have blamed that poor boys that who had got drunk and sexually harassed that girl.
Very well said. The rules meant for the girls, but not for the men. Right? Yes, Shreya has to say something, Shreya.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more challenge that females face is that whenever they try to raise their voices, people always try to suppress them because people believe that females do not have the potential of decision making.
Yes, correct. So when the voice is suppressed, how can the voice be given the freedom? Right? That very day when the voice is suppressed, that very day your freedom is curtailed. This is for what we the women have to support the girls, isn't it? To get that right and freedom so that at least they can voice themselves. Yes. Anybody else
Ma'am, I
would
would
like to
like
say?
to add
Yes,
something to this that
yes, yes, Bharti.
women they should learn to be assertive. From the younger age they should be taught how to be assertive. They should be taught to say no when they are not comfortable with anything. So I think this is the greatest challenge which girls face these days, that they are not comfortable sharing their heart out.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why is it really sometimes confuses me to think that why right from the early childhood the parents keep on educating, in fact not educating, I would say, keep on preparing a girl time and again, coaxing her, she's a girl, she's a girl, she has to behave this way, she has to behave that way. That very day, I think, when the parents give this kind of teaching, that very day the girl is weakened internally, isn't it? That very day her freedom is suppressed. Her urge to get her rights, they are suppressed. When she is convinced to accept, oh, I am a girl, no, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. If it is meant for the girls, why not meant for the boys as well? There have to be certain ethics for the boys. So as long as this is discrimination, as long as it goes on, I think the girls will have to face a number of challenges. Right? Yes. Any other about the challenges? Yes, Manya, would you like to say something?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Manya is there. Yes, Manya.
Right now, women and young girls everywhere faces challenges from the inability to access education, food, and employment to the threat of gender-based violence. Their perspective and experience must help shape a collective future. Thank you.
Yes, Princi ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I would just like to add a point to what you were saying. You were talking about gender stereotypes. We always have these notions that boys, they are supposed to be, strong. They're supposed to be masculine. They're supposed to, they're not supposed to cry in public. And girls, they have to be timid. They have to be shy. They have to sit in a certain manner, eat a certain way, drink water in a certain way. So these social notions, they are so deep rooted that if we want to emancipate girls, if we want to help them come out of this situation, it's really important for everyone, you, me, we as a society. It's really important for all of us to break the shackles of these notions. That's really important, I believe. Thank you.
Well said, Princi, that these shackles have to be broken. But the point here is who will break the shackles? I have to break, you have to break, somebody else has to break. Here, I think that the girls have to break the shackles themselves.
Yes,
Let me
indeed.
remind you all yes, let me remind all the participants during the lockdown, a girl, a migrant laborer's daughter, the one who took her deceased father from Gurugram to Bihar on cycle. She is also a girl. That was her determination. This is what she had the courage to do so. For some time, she was hated by one and all. But where is she now? Nobody knows. But without waiting for the results, the girl had done it. She had broken all the shackles. I think if the migrant labor had a son, perhaps he would not have done this. What the daughter has done, not made the father only proud, she had made the whole girls' community proud. She has become an inspiration for others, but the other girls, they have to take inspiration. That's how children, that's how girls, they can break the shackles, right? So when we talk about breaking the shackles, here it is that the girls need to be empowered, right? So how do you think can the girls be empowered?
Ma'am, I would like to add one point over here.
Yes, yes,
My
yes.
father, he always tells me that one daughter is equal to 10 sons. So it is, she's not a tension, she's equal to 10 sons. So I completely believe in this statement. And, it is a blessing if you have daughter. And I believe all of us can collectively join hands together and empower each other and build a better, a beautiful future together.
Very well said, Bharti. That's very well said.
Thank you.
And you see that your father, what he had stated, what his notion is, if I think every father or every mother, in fact, it's not only the father's responsibility, every mother has this notion, there would never be a gender bias in the society. And who will talk about the woman year or the girl child year? There would be no need of it. But today it is needed to celebrate because definitely there are the problems. There are so many hindrances in the upliftment of the girl. Yes, let's talk about the empowerment of the girl. How do you think that the girl can be empowered?
Ma'am, I want to answer.
Yes,
Uh,
Kanika?
Girls should be taught about safe and unsafe touch from childhood, and they must learn to say no to whatever makes them uncomfortable. Everyone thinks that girls cannot achieve anything, but we should see at the example of activist Greta. She, at the age of 17 only, is fighting for the issue of climate change. And Malala became the youngest person to achieve the Nobel Peace Prize. So, girls are the future leaders. They have power to change the world. So, everyone should respect them and make them feel important part of community.
Yes, very well said. Yes, Shreya, would you like to say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Shreya.
Ma'am, in my perception, girls should be educated. Only when they'll be educated, they'll be able to speak for themselves, and they'll be able to understand what is right and what is wrong, so that they can stand for right things and say no to unrational limitations that are put on them.
Yes, anybody else?
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, yes, why not?
Yes, ma'am. We can empower women by shutting down the negativity around them. Women are constantly exposed to negativity as they are often held to unrealistic standards of beauty displayed in magazines, on TVs, and recently on social media. Social media has opened the floor for men and sometimes other women to circulate negative comments about women's appearance. Secondly, fight against injustice. Stand up for women's rights and be a part of the process. Invite the inspiring men and women to rally together at your local Women's March. Take your knowledge to the polls, write your representatives, and encourage other women to join the fight for the women's right. Thirdly, support women run businesses. Show your support for the women in your community by investing in their businesses. Last but not the least, be open and honest. This one can be tricky because it's not easy to be vulnerable. Sometimes it can be hard to share your experience with others, but it can play an important role in giving other women a voice. Thank you.
Very good. Very well expressed. Yes, Mishti.
Ma'am, girls should encourage themselves that they are a very important part of the society and should make them realize that Their opinion is very valuable, and they should raise their voice when it is necessary. They should feel that they are special and should feel strong whenever it is the need of the time.
Ma'am, I would also like to add a point that every girl should be given a chance to express themselves and talk about the issues that are affecting them. So that then we have a wide range of voice being presented, and so that this issue can be taken up and everyone can get the freedom.
Very well spoken, my dear young speakers. Very well expressed yourself. Yes, Princi ma'am.
Since we are talking about the empowerment of girls, I would like to quote Malala Yousafzai here. She mentioned that one child, one teacher, one pen, and one book can change the world. This, I believe, is absolutely apt here. If we talk about the empowerment of girls, women, so education is and it should be the foremost priority. We need to educate our girls. We need to help them become independent, not only economically but mentally also. They need to have a mental support, all right, and we can help them get empowered by helping them understand their own worth. Now this can be done by letting them let or live the life they wish to live. Okay, we have to lead by example. This is the need of the hour. We have to help every girl feel valued, loved, and so this, in my opinion, can surely bring a change in the society. Thank you.
Yes, Shreya.
I would like to add that females should never be afraid of exposing their thoughts to the society. They should feel free to express what they feel.
Yes, fine.
Ma'am, I would like to add another point to this,
Yes,
that
yes.
the women, they should be taught digitalization. So 21st century life skills are very important so that they have opportunities to grow. So skill training, and apart from skill training, giving them some other opportunities in which they can self explore themselves. So giving them
Yes.
proper educational opportunities, and at the same time providing them alternative learning opportunities, because they have many breaks in their life. So this happens because of marriage or maybe some other reasons, but they deserve, some more opportunities so that they can explore themselves in a better way, so that they can have faith in themselves. And moreover, they should also have a, they should also realize that they have equal say in decision making. So they can, control everything. They can be the decision holders, so they can take decision for their own life.
I am amazed. I am really amazed to hear each and every speaker here that for the first time when we are discussing the women and the girl, none of the speakers have ever said that the government should do this or society should do this. Everyone has the same notion that we, the women or the girls, have to do this or that. In fact, this is what I feel. Until or unless the girls themselves are not at the center to put in effort, no one can help the girls. So, first we have to orient ourselves, yes, as a society, right? We all are the females here, we all are feminine here. If one girl makes an initiative, I think if 10 girls stand by that girl, that would be an empowerment to not that one single girl, but all the 10 who have joined. Because you see that everyone reciprocates today. When we help one, then the others would also help us. Definitely, there is the point that society needs to change itself. And it's a big question mark. We talk about the society, we talk about the parents as well, right? Sometimes we think that no, in rural areas there are much the problems, but not in the cities. No, it is not so. I am sorry to say, in metropolitan cities, some surveys say the cases are more as compared to the rural areas. So, in simpler words, what it means, the attitude of the society has to be changed. So, this is a big question, right? Because we are an important part of the society. So, how to bring that attitudinal change in the society? Yes, Kanika.
Ma'am, firstly, there is need to increase the awareness regarding the problems problems faced by the girls. There are many stigmas that need to end. So we should have more open discussions between the parents or between the parents and the girls of urban and rural areas both, regarding the topics like periods, child sexual abuse, and second step could be that the existing government schemes should be implemented properly.
Yes, government has number of schemes, Kanika. Again, what we discussed, that we have to orient ourselves, isn't it? I think we should not be waiting for the government schemes. Government has the scheme, government has made the rules. If they had been followed, then why do you think would have happened Hathras? Why do you think would have happened Kathua? Why do you think would have happened recently, 2 3 days before this has happened in one of the villages in Rajasthan? These would not have happened. We have to educate ourselves, we have to orient ourselves, right? I really wonder when one party, the accused party, the women of the accused party, they come to defend the accused without understanding tomorrow it can happen with them or their daughters too. So this is the change that is required. Yes, anybody else? Yes, Princi ma'am.
I would just like to add a point to what you said. You were just talking about, initially also we were discussing about the gender stereotypes. So I believe instead of teaching our girls the way they should behave, the way they should sit, stand, eat, drink, it's really important for us to teach our sons the responsibilities that they owe. It is equally important not to be girls to be trained, it's equally important for us to help our sons realize their responsibilities that they owe towards the society, because it's really important for us to come out of the whole perception of gender that we all have. Okay, only a change in the attitude can bring or fetch a change that is desired for the betterment of the society.
See, the children, the girls have to come forward. I remember I will just share a small incident with you. Last year, in one of the sections of 11th, I was teaching. So I just told the children to choose any topic and then they have to speak for 1 minute on this. And a wonderful girl of my class, she had chosen the topic on menstruation in the class where so many boys were also sitting. And hats off to the boys that they also supported the girl because she started the discussion with the boys only. If they are aware, yes, they were aware. Do they think it should be discussed? Yes, it should be discussed. They fully agreed. And all of these boys, none of the boys, I would say that they had been making fun or nothing. No, I found a beautiful bonding between the boys and the girls in that class, a beautiful understanding. And I found that they had been more respectful to each other. So such topics, I think, should be discussed at length in the classrooms. Why not? We should discuss. That will make the boys also understand that both the boys and girls, they are important part of the society, and both they have to be respectful to each other. What is it not that they discuss? The cases like Hathras, they would discuss in the classroom. They would discuss with the teachers. Yes, it should be discussed. Otherwise, how would they get to know what is their role in the society? So I think that how we can bring a change in the society, it's not simply discussing girls all the time. Let us focus on the boys now. Let us educate them. Let us tell them what is their role. They have an important role to play. And first of all, they have to be respectful to their counterparts. Yes, anybody else?
Can I?
Yes.
We can change the attitude of the society by doing street plays, by spreading awareness about the girl child and about the importance of the education for them, by representing the mythological and historical importance of women, by educating boy to respect girl, recognizing individual as well as collective contribution to the society, be it as mother, scientists, corporate leaders, and homemakers, letting them reclaim not only their personal space but the world at large, the public spaces to which they have equal entitlement. We need strong rules against gender equality, etc. Thank you.
Anybody else to say? Then we'll conclude this. Yes, Kanika?
Ma'am, I would like to say that we should tell the society that they all need a wife, they all need a mother, but if they want all this, first they need to respect a girl.
Exactly. I fully support you, Kanika. Wonderful, you said. This is what I said, that the men, right, Kanika, how to bring this change. That's what I said, that these men folks, these boys, they have to be educated. Isn't it? A girl gets married in our society, we are a few days before her marriage, the mother starts tutoring the child. The mother starts tutoring the girl. Isn't it? You are going to a new house. Are it has to be taught to the boys also. Boy is also getting into contact with a new house, right? If the boy's family also, if the boy's parents also tutor their son, that he is going to live a married life and how he has to live, I think that very day this gender inequality would be eliminated. Isn't it? Fully agree with you, Kanika. Very well expressed. Yes, anybody else? Yes, towards the end, I would say that yes, the stigma has to end. And who will end? Let us not depend on others. We have to do it ourselves. We have to stir our inner self and we have to ask ourselves, hey, what I have to do today in the morning so that I can do what I want to do.
We don't need to depend on others, but we need to bring the change from ourselves.
Right, exactly. That's why I gave you an example of that girl from Bihar. How she took her father, how she had cycled 1200 kilometers. And you know that the weather that time was? It was summer at its peak when she did. So when she can do it, why can't the others do it? I do not mean to say that you will cycle 1200 kilometers. But the thing is, when it is your, don't think it is not my duty. Oh, I am a girl, I cannot do it. No, my brother has to do it. No, don't wait. Do your part. I really feel aghast when a parent has daughters, not son. Then the rest of the family, they look for another male member of the family to perform the last rites. Why are those girls devoid of performing the last rites of their parents just because they are women? They are the creators. They have given them the birth. Why not they? So we have to break these barriers. That is how we can bring the change. And we have to stand ourselves for that. When the day we stand ourselves, that would be the day that we are asking for our rights. And once you stand up, I assure you, no one can challenge you. No one can stop you. Except 2, 3 in the society, rest of the world will hail you. Right? So we have to do something different. We have to do something unique. So on this day, International Year of the Girl Child, let us pledge that we are leaving from here, educating ourselves to be oriented, and we have to educate. all other girls or women around us to be bold, to be initiative, not to wait for others to represent you. You represent yourself. You represent your society. You represent your family. And you represent your nation. Let us not allow Hathras and any such incidents happen. And let us change the society. Thank you very much, children. You were really awesome speakers. Very good. Give a thumbs up. Yes. Thank you.